But if they have Aadhaar cards and electricity bills, why should Myanmar take them back?
Zaka, I heard all the panelists, and I'll just quickly make a couple of points for the benefit of your audience. Point number one, let us not forget that India is a union of states, and we also have states who need to own up to some responsibility. Let me be very honest with you. The Aam Aadmi Party gave a whole long laundry list of what the BJP should or should not do. I clearly remember even after the Supreme Court verdict of April 2021, when the Honorable Court said that there is no stay on the deportation of Rohingyas, there was a press conference by Manish Sisodia where he actually applauded Amanutullah Khan, your MLA from Okhla, who said that we will continue to give free electricity, free water. After all, every Rohingya tent just costs 7 lakh rupees per month. So I want to ask a question to the Aam Aadmi Party. Why is it that you're running foul of the diktat of the apex court of the land and harboring the Rohingyas, and then you come on national television and sing a completely different tune? Point number two, Sushant Sareen made a very important point that the number of illegal migrants which we have, particularly Rohingyas, it's happened in the last 8 years, Zaka. It's not happened under Narendra Modi alone. It has happened over the last 20, 30 odd years. And I remember clearly prior to the Assam election, Amit Shah made a very important statement when he was asked if this government is serious about sending not just Rohingyas but illegal Bangladeshis back. He said we are doing it, and that is precisely the reason, because we are achieving success on that front, that 30% of Assam, which was under AFPA, now AFPA has been taken off. And he also said that 10,000 bighas of illegally encroached land are now free of illegal migrants. So the government is not twiddling its thumbs, it is doing the needful.
Siddharth Sharma respond, Sanju Verma saying the government is not twiddling its thumbs.
Can I please come in for a minute?
One second, Supriya, one second. Siddharth Sharma, also, what about the responsibility of state governments? She did not name West Bengal, but I presume that she's talking about West Bengal, where there is absolutely no distinction between who is an Indian citizen and who is not, because everybody, like I said, has documentation to prove one way or the other that they have Government of India given documents. Siddharth Sharma.
Yeah, Zaka, Sanju has to understand that, Sanju has to understand that as far as Delhi is concerned, the law and order, the police, etc., everything falls under BJP, and they are answerable to all those questions. The question still stands, like Mr. Suhas asked or Sushant asked, that how do so many thousands and lakhs, maybe lakhs of Rohingyas. Come on, Sanju, chill out.
You are giving them free electricity.
Let me speak. When you are speaking, I was keeping quiet. Let's have a very decent kind of a debate.
On national television. Don't be a hypocrite.
Like our experts in the panel said, the moot question here is that how come thousands and lakhs of Rohingyas have entered India through porous borders? That has to be answered by the central government. Now, as far as the Union of States argument is concerned, Union of States arguments would hold good on other states but not Delhi, because in Delhi, the law and order situation, the police, etc., fall under the central government. As far as Aam Aadmi Party is concerned, we have been very clear that Delhi taxpayers' money cannot be spent on Rohingyas, even 1 penny, and they have to be deported back as per the Supreme Court's order. Now, how many? The simple question here, Zaka, I am asking through you to the BJP spokesperson, is that in light of the Supreme Court standing order that Rohingyas have to be deported, that Supreme Court order was passed in April 2021. Now, today is August 2022. Nearly 1.5 years later, how many Rohingyas have been deported from India to the Myanmar?
Okay, Supriya also wanted to come in, but I think Sushant's point is well taken, that this has not happened over the last 2 or 3 years, so it's not happened just because the pandemic came. This has been happening for the last 20 years, and whether UPA was in power or India was in power, we have not formulated a policy on how to deal with these illegal immigrants. Supriya, one second, Siddharth, 1 second, please yield. Yeah,
let me complete.
Supriya, yeah.
I have a very simple question to ask of the ruling BJP this evening. What is your stand on CAA? In the West Bengal elections, your manifesto said on day 1 of the government, the BJP will approve implementation of CAA. In the Assam election, your manifesto is dead silence. There is no Keep quiet. Not a mention of the CAA. I want to understand. What is your stand on CAA? Zaka, you know, I kept quiet. This is no way to debate.
Ma'am, one second. Sanju, please. Yeah, the question was to Supriya. Let her finish. I'll come back to you and give you an adequate time. Supriya, yes, go on.
You can call me names, you can call me whatever. This country wants to know. You want to implement CAA in West Bengal on day one if you are elected. In Assam, your manifesto doesn't mention the word CAA. What is your stand on it?
No,
what for the 3 years are you doing?
The Congress party voted. The Congress party voted against CAA in both houses. The Congress party voted against CAA in both the houses.
I don't think you understand my question. Zaka, I don't think you followed my question.
No,
I'm asking the BJP what is their stand.
I have followed your question.
West Bengal manifesto में CAA लगाएंगे, असम में CAA नहीं लगाएंगे. Stand क्या है बीजेपी का? वो कब बताएंगे? 3 साल से CAA का कानून क्यों नहीं बनाया? वो कब बताएंगे?
No, I asked that question to Sanju Verma. I'll ask her that again. But Supriya, let's remind our viewers.
As a television anchor,
Congress party had voted against CAA in both houses of Parliament and said that you are unequivocally standing with the protesters in Shaheen Bagh. This was your party's position. Correct me if I'm wrong.
I am saying so. Absolutely. And I put my hand on my heart. My stand on an issue does not change about which state is going to election. We are anti-CAA. We are anti what this government is trying to do, instill fear in the minds of a section of our population.
So do you have a stand? And I'm asking this. I'll circle back to Sanju Verma. But do you have a stand on how these illegal immigrants who are not Indian citizens have come into this country over the last 10, 15, 20 years and have managed to get all kinds of government documentation? Do you have a stand on what needs to be done with them? Do they need to be sent back to their country of origin? Do they need to be given UNHCR tag and taken in as refugees? What is the Congress party and Supriya Shrinate stand as far as these 40,000-50,000 people are concerned?
May I come in, Zaka?
Yeah.
I find it absolutely ridiculous for you to ask my stand when I have said it in no uncertain terms. We are anti-CAA. But what is their stand? Ruling party का क्या stand है? वो लोगों को कब पता चलेगा?
I asked you a different question. You are evading that question. Fair enough. Fair enough. Okay, Sanju Verma, respond. Supriya has asked a pertinent question. You said one thing in Assam, one thing in Bengal, and now 3 years later you still haven't notified CAA. Sanju Verma.
Zaka, let me be very clear. And I'm happy that I'm not being heckled. We are going to notify the rules pertaining to CAA. Has there been a delay? Yes. But are we going to go back on a commitment? No. And I also want to say one more thing, that the Modi government has asked Aam Aadmi Party to declare the current residence area at Kanchan Kunj, where the Rohingyas are staying, as a detention center, which the Aam Aadmi Party refuses to do. But the Modi government is not going to brook any intolerance. I think the fact that there will be 24/7 police patrolling and they will be given UNHRC cards means that the police is going to completely ensure that there is no security theft, because their movement is going to be controlled by the police. And I think this is a positive sign, because they will not have Aadhaar cards, they will not have ration cards, they will only have access to alien cards, which is the first step towards deportation.
But okay, I got to wrap up. I'm completely out of time, but I'll leave it at that.